Hi and welcome to my quick walkthrough of the NimbleGnome homepage I made using Google's Gemini Pro since I can't program anything by myself. When you first follow the link to my page, you will be met by this. You can also download all the files necessary and install it as long as you have access to your own web server and the web server supports SQL. You'll need that to keep track of all the characters you make. So here you can log in. Of course, not going to show you my password. And this is in Danish for some reason. I haven't gotten around to change that. I will do that promptly. But then you can log in. Here you can see the characters that I created myself. As a game master, you have access to two other tabs. You have access to other players' characters, so you can see them and make changes to them or even delete them if they're old, dead characters. You can create campaigns. You can see here I have two campaigns and a bunch of characters in no campaign since they were made before that feature was made. As an admin, you have access to this admin hub, where you can create settings, where you can say, oh, in my setting, there is no such thing as orcs because they were killed during the big race wars in Dark Sun. So you can see I'm starting work on Dark Sun and Forgotten Realms as settings. And then you can save that, and that will blacklist them from the players from creating characters with these blacklisted things in the character sheet. Campaigns, boom, boom, just name a campaign, make a short description, select which kind of setting you're using. All of the rest here is simply to put in your own homebrew or when new Nimble stuff comes from Evan. So you can add backgrounds, languages, ancestries, classes, subclasses of course. They are linked into existing classes. You can add new items, custom or from published things. Add new spells. You can manage all the users, change passwords and stuff like that. And you can take a backup of both your database files and the SQL database, so you won't lose anything in case of a faulty server or something like that. So this is just for admins and not really interesting for players. As a player, you can see the characters you already made, and you can see there's two possibilities: normal sheet and mobile. So the normal sheet, the portrait at this point is shuffled to the side, but it's not a problem when you go to print it out as a PDF. Then it will be centered correctly, but most of the sheet will be cut into strange pieces. I'm still working on that, but it's okay. It's okay. The sheet can be used as this if you're using a laptop while you're playing or you're playing online. It keeps tracks of actions. It keeps tracks of wounds. It tells you what kind of, in this case, Fury dice for Berserker. I actually think Bun Bun is supposed to be Stormshifter. I've been playing around with this character sheet. So, pop. This will not do. Okay, so you can add spells by just drag and drop into the character sheet. You can add items the same way, just drag and drop. Remember to close these. When you start a character or you gain level, you can get more skill points, and you can just drag and drop them onto the correct skill. When you create a character, you change what kind of stat array you're choosing, and then drag your skill points on top of the appropriate stat. Your two key stats will be marked in green and with a small key. And you can see by the plus and the minus which saving throw you have advantage and disadvantage to. There is still a lot of automation I'm working on. So stuff like speed and armor is still, you still need to make manual adjustments from time to time. So not everything is automatic. When you get to a level where you can select class options, they are selected from the class options available to your chosen class and subclass. And then you just drag and drop the chosen ones down here. Languages is the same. No, there's nothing added automatically, but you can just drag and drop. Stuff you get from your level is shown here, and from your background, and from your subclass that Bonbon for some strange reason does not have. Because I've been playing around and something here has been messed up, but she chose the Fang and Claw. Let's see if it still works. Fang and Claw, it still works, even though the name have been strangely corrupted. I'll fix that at some time. Here you can make notes, and every time you make changes, after a second it will be auto-saved. So this is an old button you don't need anymore. Then you go back and you can say, oh, but I don't want a character sheet while I'm playing. I want to use the mobile sheet. You can just push this. Something like this it will look on your cell phone or your tablet. I told the browser to always open it on a PC like this. So shows you your class resource, still keeps track of all your actions when you use them. You can adjust your hit points, wounds, boom, boom, boom. You can roll dice as you could from the other sheet. If you have any weapons, they show up here. Your skills is here. Spells are here. You can also roll dice from those. Your inventory and notes are here. Also your money, you can adjust them. And all your level and background abilities are shown here along with your languages. So this is how far I've gotten. I've been working on it for a week and a half now, mainly when I'm driving on the train, a bit at home. A lot of the time have been spent inputting classes, ancestries, background, and all of the class options. I'll hope you'll give it a try, and if you like it, you can download the files, just do an install on your own server, and have fun, and keep playing Nimble. Best game around. Bye bye.